What's going on, Vault Hunters? Big Bad Dirty Dog here, coming to you from the Dog Pound. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. We are back here on Borderlands 3 with another episode in my series of Legendary Weapon Farming and Review Guide, where I show you where to farm the best legendaries in the game and give my honest review on it. Minus adding the Arms Race DLC because, well, that's too much of a pain in the old badonkadonk. So with further ado, let's jump right in. So we are looking at the Kyb'S today, which also happens to be featured in Maurice's Black Market vending machine this week. And I will put a link up to that video up in the right hand corner. You'll definitely want to check that out because that's going to be the easiest way to farm this weapon this week. So let's get right in. So again, we're looking at the Kyb'S, which is in the base game. It is a legendary MALIWAN SMG. And as you know, with MALIWAN, they are all elemental, so this one comes in all the flavors: incendiary, shock, corrosive, cryo, and radiation. Now, if you do want a god roll one, as always, try to be at level 72 if you want to get the best version of this weapon. Max damage 24,520 by 2, accuracy 75%, handling 58%, reload time 2.2 seconds, fire rate 7.88 seconds, magazine size 24 with the bonus stats of 28% weapon charge speed, 75 splash damage radius, 60% melee damage, 69% projectile speed. And fallen enemies spawn a healing aura once every 10 seconds. Now, as always, these can switch between whatever element you have. And looking at the one I have, mine's probably maybe about the 5th or 6th best version of this weapon. It's not bad though. Trust me, it isn't. Now, the Kyb'S unique ability is the primary element is toggleable between 2 of the 5 elements, like I said earlier. It does require a 1-second charge up before continuous fire rate. It shoots 2 projectiles that follow a corkscrew flight pattern. Some Kyb'S shoot a 3rd projectile in the middle. The projectiles deal whatever weapon element you have splash damage, so we're going to be using this on most because, as you know, she is the splash damage queen. On kill, this spawns a healing circle at the corpse for 10 seconds with a 10-second cooldown. Players standing in the circle heal for 2 times the card weapon damage plus % bonuses. It does have a front-facing shield. When you aim it activates a shield that projects the front of the user. And when the shield takes damage, it increases the weapon's damage for 6 seconds. So a lot of pluses and a lot of bonuses for this weapon. Now, if you want to farm this weapon, you'll definitely want to go to Maurice's Black Market this week. It's going to be so much easier. Because the farming sources, you have to go to Midnight's Cairn, and you have to beat the base game, unfortunately, to unlock this location. Once you do, you'll go back to Sanctuary. You'll talk to Tannis, and she'll give you the mission that you can do, and you will go to Midnight's Cairn, and you're going to want to go, because this is the MALIWAN takedown right here, so you're going to want to go all the way through the whole entire takedown till you get to the very end here, and that's where you're going to fight Wotan, who is the raid boss of Midnight's Cairn. Now, if you're on a Mayhem level 0 to 3, it is a 60% drop rate, but if you're a Mayhem 4 or above, it's a 55.1% drop rate, so he drops it every 2 or 3 times, so it's not bad. It's a pain to get to him. Because really the only way you can really farm him is after you kill most everything. If you don't get the weapon, you have to leave one of his parts alive and let them kill you, and then you respawn there again. Otherwise, you have to do the whole takedown over again. So the farm is kind of a pain in the butt. So that's why I always recommend go to Maurice's Black Market vending machine this week. You're going to have a lot easier time. So without further ado, let's check this out. Okay, I'm using the Kyb'S right here. It's got incendiary and shock. Using a Rocketeer for the weapon damage, MALIWAN weapon damage. Of course, the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge for more damage. Here's my skill tree. I won't spend a whole lot of time on that. If you want to check that out, you can pause the video. This is not really what this video is about. Guardian rank, always on. Mayhem 11, because I'm not really big on modifiers. No offense to you if you are. So we're here on my favorite spot on Pandora. It's always a good spot to show you how these weapons work. So we'll start here with some of the weaker enemies, these skags over here. because they are immune to incendiary damage. There's the shield. You can kind of see how it does when you shoot it. It does have that projectile like I was talking about earlier. You see it does tons of damage. It destroys these things instantly. As I said, it does take that 1 second to charge up. Now we're going to go take on some real enemies. You'll see the true power of this weapon. This is why MALIWAN is one of my favorite manufacturers. I always love their weapons. You can see how good this thing really is now. Just instantly kills these people. Now definitely you would want one if you can find one with incendiary and shot for areas like this. So you can see I took those enemies out relatively easily with this weapon. And once you get the shield off of them, then they're relatively easier to take out. Obviously the plasma coil is my favorite SMG, but this one definitely ranks up there. I love this weapon. Even on an anointed, it took out relatively easy. And definitely if you can get crits, it makes this weapon even more better. Where are you going? Get back here. I just want to kill you. Yeah, this is definitely a fantastic weapon. I highly recommend you get this. Great on the Moes, great on a fadeaway flak, great on a Digiclone Zane. If you have an incendiary Amar or whatever, it's a top tier SMG, absolutely for sure. Behind probably the plasma coil. Definitely worth getting. If not doing a Midnight's Karen, go get Adam Reese's Black Market Machine while it's still in there. I highly recommend this. 9 out of 10 for sure. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the Kyb'S worth? What would you rank that on a score of 1 to 10? Tell me about the build that you're using on. I want to know. So that's going to do it for this video. As always, love and appreciate all of you that take the time to watch, comment, like, and share my videos. It means the world to me. Much love to all you beautiful faces. If you are enjoying the content, as always, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, share the video, and turn on notifications so you never miss another video. So until next time, stay awesome, stay amazing, stay wonderful, stay fantastic as always. Stay beautiful, my friends.